Hi, I'm Autumn Horizon. I'm 28 years old and I'm from Kamloops, British Columbia. I am Kelowna's next drag superstar because I'm young and I'm fresh. I'm new to the scene here in the Okanagan and I'm ready to show everyone what I can do. My drag inspirations honestly come from like my mom and my grandma because like my mom and I have always been really close, like with our art that we like to do, you know, being creative and stuff since I was a kid. So I take a lot of my inspiration from that, and like even now to this day, like my mom comes to every one of my shows, and she also is just super great. She'll be in, you know, wherever she's at, shopping, doing whatever, and she'll be, oh look, I picked up these cool lashes for you. I got these cool rainbow things for you. I think this would be great for your next show. So that's where I take my aspirations from. Why did I start drag? Because girl, it was COVID. And I was bored because I couldn't leave my house. No, I started drag because I was really into RuPaul's Drag Race. I started watching it during COVID because, you know, lockdown and stuff like that. So I thought, oh, I already wear boy makeup, like, you know, just like a little bit of concealer, foundation here and there, right? So like, why not try eyeshadow? And then it eventually just got to like, oh, the fashion aspect of it is pretty cool. And then next thing you know, there you go, Autumn Horizon was born. Oh, I came up with my drag name. Well, I'm born on Halloween. And so I love autumn, I love the fall time. The colors are great, the oranges, the reds, the yellows are awesome. And then one day I was driving home from Calgary to the Elk Valley where I used to live, and I saw this beautiful, you know, purpley orange sunset, and I thought, Horizon, that sounds pretty cool. And then Autumn Horizon came to be. I chose to compete in Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar because I'm new to the Kamloops area. I want to get into the drag scene, and I saw that they were taking applications, so I applied, and honestly I thought it was going to be a long shot for me to get accepted because I'm not in Kelowna, but I guess because it is one of the biggest drag competitions outside of Vancouver in BC, I got in. Oh, describing myself in 3 words, that's always the hardest question. I would say perseverant, confident, and I'd probably say inclusive because I always like to make sure everyone feels like they're a part of the group or a part of what everything's going on. Oh, 9 to 5 by Dolly Parton is my favorite song to perform too. It's just so like giddy up and everybody loves it and everybody starts clapping their hands and it's just like, oh, it's just a crowd pleaser as well. So I love to perform anything Dolly really, but 9 to 5 is just like chef's kiss. So my drag aspirations, I'm hoping that with my drag I can make people feel included and that they have a safe place to be who they want to be and not feel judged and just feel like they can have a great time like in the presence of Autumn Horizon. Yeah, my drag aesthetic, I would describe that as a little bit campy, as you can see with my eyeshadow, kind of big and out there. I also love like good hair. I like hair. I also love the autumn fall colors. So I really like to go with that sort of vibe with my aesthetic in like the sense of, you know, reds, sometimes yellows and purples, things like that. And then I also sort of think that I'm funny sometimes. I think I can be funny, but you know, that's subjective, I guess. But yeah, I think I'm just a campy queen and I love to dance and, you know, get a jig on. How would I describe a night at a drag show to someone who's never been? That's a good one, because so many drag shows can be so different. It depends on where you're going and, you know, who the audience is, depending on what their first drag show could be. For example, if you were at Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar like we just had the other day, then that could be something crazy because, you know, there's lights and flashing lights and loud music. But then you can also go to things like Ella's Naughty Bingo, where she's hilarious and talks a whole lot of shit about a whole lot of dirty stuff. So I would just say, you know, come for a night of art and expression and fun. Oh gosh, how long does it take me to get ready? That's also subjective in the sense that today I got ready in my car. So it depends on where I'm at, but like if I'm, you know, pristine conditions, I can get ready in, you know, 2 hours, just over 2 hours. And I do like to take my time a little bit just because I'm a little bit of a perfectionist, so I like to make sure that the fix is snatched. Oh, do I have any pre-show rituals? Other than just giving my mom a hug, I wouldn't say I have any pre-show rituals, but I do have a post-show ritual. By the time, like when I'm de-dragging backstage, I always order a large pizza from Panago, the hot Brooklyn pepperoni one. So then by the time I'm out of makeup and out of drag, I can stop at that bitch, get the pizza, and down the whole thing, because chances are when I do drag, I haven't eaten all day because I gotta fit in this corset. My favorite part about being a drag performer would have to be seeing the look on people's faces when I come out on stage. Honestly, like, it's the wow factor for me when they drop their jaws and they start screaming for you and you hear those cheers, honestly, like, it's so validating that like the work that I do to put into my art for my drag is appreciated by other people in the queer community. How have I evolved since I started drag? Well, if you see early pictures of Autumn Horizon, you'll see that she didn't like to put makeup on her chin. So now I've evolved in that sense with my makeup. I've added a lot more makeup. I've started to, use some like clown white to do some highlight on my face and things that I didn't do before. I've gotten a little bit more adventurous with my eyeshadow as well. I used to not block my brows, so I've sort of upgraded in that sense as well. And honestly, like, the brows are browning today. They are cousins, not sisters. But, still, it's always a work in progress with your art, and it can never be perfect, but as much as you want it to be. Yeah, so what stigma have I faced after joining the drag community? That drag queens are groomers. That's a big stigma, honestly, because, like, this is gonna get a little bit deep right now, but my brother doesn't let me kind of hang out with my nieces as much as I would like. And they pray for me to not be, this fabulous looking queen that I am today. So I kind of do it in the sense that maybe they'll see it somewhere someday and see that, oh my gosh, my uncle's super fucking cool. Oops, I hope I can swear. My uncle's super cool, and like, he's doing whatever he wants regardless of what people think, and hopefully they can just, take that bit of lesson from me as well. Honestly, when I choose a song for drag, especially for something as big and as serious as Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar, I like to think of it sort of from start to finish like a story, because I find that if you're performing, it's honestly like a story. You're not necessarily speaking words, but what you're doing should sort of evolve in a sense from start to finish. And I really thought that my song had a good start, had some good dancey parts. I had my little reveal moment, which was nice. And then I got to have a little slow moment with the crowd with my fans, which was pretty cool. I feel like it had some ups and downs, and then got to end with my little, cartwheel and stuff like that. I like that it sort of gradually gets to be more climactic as you get to the end of the song, and I found that Who's That Chick by Rihanna and David Guetta has that vibe. There are so many stereotypes about drag queens, and the one that I would like to get rid of the most is, I mentioned it before, is that we're groomers for children, especially because I really like to do things with the youth, and like, drag story times. I've performed at youth dances for kids, and they just go insane. Absolutely insane, and they like look at us like we've got stars, all around us, and I just love that they can see that we're giving them a safe space to be who they are, and it's just, people need to understand, we're not trying to turn your children gay. Your kids are already gay, motherfucker. They're already gay. We're just helping them realize that they have safe spaces to do so. Honestly, I think the future of drag looks like Autumn Horizon being Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar. But no, on a serious note, I think that the future of drag, it's just ever evolving all the time. So it's hard to sort of put a pinpoint on what I think it's gonna be or not gonna be. But I think we're gonna start to see a lot more people, not just, gay men or trans people, starting to do drag, because they're gonna see that it's not just, a gay thing to do or whatever. They're gonna see that it's a really cool form of expression. So I'm really hoping that it can sort of, take over the world in a sense. That people are gonna see that it's just people having a great time and trying to live their best life. How do I feel when I'm dressed up in drag? What does that mean to me? Honestly, it means everything, because I literally feel like a fabulous person. I feel like someone who is so empowered, and someone who almost has like superpowers, in the sense that people are looking up to me to say, hey, I need you to give me this safe space. I need you to live out my queer dreams. Be on that stage, be performing, and I'll scream for you, because I don't have the confidence to get up there in that drag. So I just really, I just love that I can make everyone feel like they're having a great time. Ooh, who do I think is my biggest competition? Oh, that bitch Ginny Tonic, I tell you. No, that Maps number, like, I was gagged, and I was backstage and I was screaming. So I think she is pretty big competition, I would have to say. I'm Autumn Horizon, and I'm Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar. See you guys on June 7th at the finale of Kelowna's Next Drag Superstar at Redbird Brewing in Kelowna. Get your tickets at rebelliousunicorn.com.